Hello everyone, Alice here from Safi Financial Network. Today is February 27th, 2022. Here's the weekly wrap for technology stocks. And today is Sunday. We are going to have like very volatile market next week, just because future market is in volatile now. If you go just to the future market, seems like geopolitical tension picks up again, and there is going to be a negotiation between Russia and Ukraine. But as you see here, Nasdaq is 1.9% down, S&P is 2% down, small cap Russell is 2% down, Dow Jones is 1.45% down. So that is pretty volatile for and pretty weak for future. It was actually way bigger down, but now it recovered just a bit, and seems like most of the major stocks, if this percentage is going to continue, if there is no news, most of the stocks are going to start like this week very weak, and they're going to start with a gap down. So tomorrow there is no surprise for me, at least, and for those ones who are watching these videos prior today's market open. So we should expect a price gap down tomorrow, but I don't know if it's going to last forever, if it's going to getting worse or something like that. So I don't know exactly what is going on. But here is the Facebook chart, which is weekly chart. And as you see here, if you just follow me based on the previous videos, here is the level for institution that we just called for Facebook. And if you go to the monthly chart, let's just start with monthly chart. Here is the wave count that I have, and it was I thought that it is going to be wave 4, but we just pointed out this rectangular. And the price just goes down all the way the months of the February and just hit this trend line. This is pretty interesting, huh? This is 1, 2, 3, 4, and this 4 comes to here, and it needs to stay above this. So we can just relocate this one down there, and we can and we can delete this, and we can put it down there, wave 4. So that is going to be 50% Fibonacci, and that is pretty solid level for Facebook, to be honest. And I think Facebook, if Facebook holds here and going higher, that's forming the bottom, and the next level for Facebook obviously is going to be here and here, but it's not going to be next month or so. It's going to be probably till next year or so. So that's why it takes time, but based on the monthly chart, let's save it. But here's the weekly chart. If you go to the weekly chart, and here is the level that we point out again based on smaller time frame, which is weekly, and 182 to 192, that's going to be level. My subscribers just bought it here, and we were waiting for this one. They were waiting for this one, and on the Wednesday night, I just told them, hey guys, just be careful. We are going to buy Facebook just because lots of geopolitical tensions coming up, and we are going to buy this one. So I just gave them level, and here we go. So we just came down below 200, which surprises everyone, not me and not my subscribers, and we just bought them, right? So we bought Facebook there, and hopefully market is going to help us, and just forming the bottom here. I know we are in the middle of the war, everyone is negative, everyone is super bearish, but we just look at the chart based on this, and Facebook is fundamentally strong. I just put a fundamental analysis for the Facebook, so you can look at the Facebook deep dive value and just go into the report and see how I analyze the Facebook and how I come up with a calculation for intrinsic value for the Facebook. So everything is there, so you can look at it. And but here is the technical chart and weekly chart. We have like a nice bottom here, a nice bottom there, W patterns, and here's the bigger trend line for the bigger time frame, and we just hit it there. And this sharp sell-off actually is very fantastic, because this one, when this one comes back, it's gonna comes back very soon and sharp, right? So when it comes down like this, it's going to go up sharply as well. And here's the daily chart for Facebook. It's just tweaking around a little bit with our levels, and it goes below this. But let me just clean this, just because this is not a good level. I need to work on daily chart for the levels. But if you go down here, so you see price is giving us a very nice bullish engulfing candle. So this bullish engulfing candle with the follow through gives us a nice reversal. Why it is nice reversal? So I would expect prices going back up again to 237 at least for the short term period. If tomorrow doesn't go down and take out this pivot, again, if tomorrow doesn't take out this pivot, we are going to see a nice rally all the way to here. So again, it depends on this pivot. If we are going below this pivot and close below it, that's going to be trouble for Facebook. But for now, Facebook is okay. And here's the trigger. I just want to give you a little bit of education more, just because this is pretty interesting. And here is the hourly chart, right? So here's the hourly chart. Here's the trend line. And as you see trend line, so we just close above this trend line, right? So this is pretty interesting. We just close above this trend line, but this is not as strong as you see. This is not a strong trend line that we expect to be broken. This needs to break like very nice and sharp, like this candle, or like this candle. And that gives me confidence that Facebook is going to break up. But this trend line is broken already. So we need to hold this pivot. Again, we need to hold this pivot in any time frame, especially on daily chart. We need to hold this. If it goes down, gap down, and then coming back up, there is no problem. It's just a stop hunting. But we shouldn't close below this, right? For the Facebook. If we don't close below this, the first target is here. The second target is going to be here, all the way up here. So let me just point it out in the daily chart, so we can just follow up next week when I come up with the daily analysis, or weekly analysis, I should say. Here's the level. So the first one is going to be here, but the gap is here. So when Facebook gets to the gap, it can go all the way up to here. It can go all the way up to here, and that's going to be 294. And look at the price right now. So this is a huge gap, and at least half of this gap is going to be filled, like a 270 or something. And go check out my fundamental analysis, just because I give you a very nice fundamental analysis. I go through all the reports, all the cash flow statement, income statement, balance sheet, and so on, and give you what's the intrinsic value for Facebook as well. All right. Okay, let's save it. Go to the next chart, which is Amazon. All right. So here is the Amazon, and if you remember last week, or like in previous videos, I told you exactly Amazon has a very big resistance here. When we had this monster rally, so remember, we just pointed out there, nail this. So all of my subscribers, we just bought them. We don't buy here. This is interesting. Lots of people are buying here. We start buying from here, to be honest. And then when price goes down there, so we just average down, and the last shot was here, exactly was here. And look at this. This is amazing reversal candle. And if you just go back, you can't see any of this candle, such like this candle before in this consolidation period. Even this wide range bar, even this wide range bar is smaller than this. So this one is pretty big reversal candle. It was gap down, going all the way up, and the good thing for Amazon was it didn't take out this pivot low. So that W pattern can be formed if we close above this. So again, Amazon needs to hold this pivot, first of all, because we expect tomorrow is going to be gap down, at least for pre-market, or at least for the first hours or two, it's gonna just be under pressure, right? So if Amazon gap down, shouldn't take out this pivot low. I expect prices going back down to 2,800 to 2,750. That's going to be level that Amazon open tomorrow. But here's the level, 2,900 is very, very important. We shouldn't close below this. This is a level that I just put it as a reticle orange dot line. So this is my level. We shouldn't close below this. If we close below this, then this level is going to be into the danger. And the good thing for Amazon is reversal. The bad thing is market, pre-market is now in blood, and we expect prices going to gap down. However, let's forget about the future market now. If price goes back up here and close above this pivot, again look at this, 3250. 3250 is going to be the key number for Amazon. So we need to close above 3250, and don't worry about these moving averages. It's going to just break through all of them in one shot if we close above 3250. Last time we didn't. Here's the price. I told you exactly, hey guys, this is a nice trend line. We shouldn't close below this. We did. Price goes back down sharply. Now smash back up, but hit this level and look what happened. So we need to close above 3250. If we close above 3250, it's going to go all the way up to here. I'm telling you. The first level is going to be 3320 or 3330. The next level is going to be here, 3500, 3600, and then new all-time high. But this level is very important, 3250 for Amazon. Just keep an eye on that. And we need to, first of all, we shouldn't take this low, and then we should close above this, right? Okay, Microsoft, another good ones that we have it. And Microsoft is very interesting. Here is the weekly chart, by the way. Microsoft just take out this low nominally, like this is nominal low, and look what happened to the stochastic. So stochastic momentum index show me a divergence. It shows first in MACD, but no, it's faded out now. We can't say that. We can't make a case. Not in RSI, but the good thing is for a stochastic, it is very, very nice divergence in the stochastic. And if you haven't got a chance to look at my stochastic educational video, please do that. I just put a link there, so you can see that stochastic education. That's pretty. I would say this is pretty good stuff there. Lots of materials covered. Here is the Microsoft for the weekly chart. The next level, this is going to be potential. I don't know exactly if we take out this pivot low, and we're going to see another nominal low here, but there is going to be potential. Lots of people are talking about head and shoulder. No, I don't think this is going to be head and shoulder, by the way. Not for now, but we can see another nominal low and piercing through 265, 257. I'm gonna buy in this level. I'm not waiting for this one. I'm gonna buy this level just because this is institution, and these two candles are institution candles. Look at how price is reacting to them, and this is institution, and this is scene of crime. That's what I'm saying. These two candles or these four candles are gonna be scene of crime, and this is pretty nice solid area. The next one, I'm not going to talk about it now, but next one is going to be down there below. So if Microsoft just take out this pivot, so it's going to go all the way down to here, it's going to be ugly. And right now we have very long distance from there. So if you go to daily chart for Microsoft, okay, so this is a fantastic level. Look at that. So this is institutional level, which is pointed out for our viewers, for our members, and here's the institutional level. So we just pick it in daily chart. This is a back test, just getting close and off to the rally. Once long shadow, long lower shadow. This is a fantastic hammer, by the way, and followed through, didn't have a strong one, so that's why price goes back up there. But this candle, this is like crazy bullish engulfing candle. this is institution candle. This is not an easy candle, but it doesn't have a good follow through. So I'm not sure, probably market gap down again tomorrow. It goes back up to this level, and hopefully it doesn't take out this level. Microsoft needs to. Okay, so how we can say Microsoft is getting back to the bullish? Microsoft needs to close above this trend line first. So that's the first step. The second step is going to be Microsoft needs to close above this area. So this is major resistance area. 313 and 320. That's going to be your resistance. I just want to put a box there. Right. So Microsoft needs to close above this box, at least in one daily candle, not piercing through it, just need to close above 3020. So 320 is going to be a key level for Microsoft to close above it. When it closes above it, it's going to engulf these two pivots as well. It's going to engulf this wide range bar. So that is going to be off back to the rally. All right. So that is for Microsoft. The next one is going to be Apple. All right. Apple is the same, like the other stocks is going to be the same. But the good thing for Apple is it is very obvious divergence. I just want to show you something. I'm not going to the other charts or the other time frames. Look at that. Here is the lower low going to test. This is 200 SMA. So this is 200 SMA. So here is the lower low. Nice institution candle. Look at the divergence in MACD. Look at the divergence in RSI. Look at the divergence in the stochastic. So Apple goes back to the bullish momentum. Nice follow through. Hopefully tomorrow doesn't take out this pivot. If it doesn't take out this pivot, and if it goes above these two moving averages, two key moving averages, so Apple can go back to the bullish trend. Nice W pattern is forming. Everyone is stressed out. We need to take out this pivot up there, 176. Right now it's 164. If we close above 176, it's going to just skyrocket to the new all-time high. And I know it is scary when everyone is bearish. So I'm talking about the all-time high or something like that. Everyone's saying, Ali, are you crazy? But I'm not. Okay, next stop is going to be Google. Google, or Alphabet, I should say. Very, very nice. Again, this is institutional level again. And nice candle going back up above this SMA 50. This area holds as well. And if we go to daily chart, all right, even we didn't take out this pivot. That is very interesting. Even we didn't take out this pivot. Nice bullish engulfing candle going back up again. So Google was all-time high, then it goes back down here. So I believe this is a reversal for Google. And this area, you see tons of resistance here. So it needs to go one by one. I can't say if it goes above this or above this, it's gonna go back to the bullish momentum, just because in daily chart, Google actually doesn't go down very much. That's interesting, huh? So compared to the other ones, Google has very, very good performance up here, right? So again, needs to hold this pivot. As far as Google holds this pivot, it's going to be okay. Like, it's going to be choppy, sloppy consolidation, and we'll see how it goes next week. But I don't have any more information for Google, just because chart is very, very clean, I would say. Okay, next one is going to be Adobe. I'm going to talk about Adobe just because this is my favorite. And we have Adobe here once, and then second time here we just bought it. It doesn't hold up pretty well. And if we are going to monthly chart for Adobe, just want to give you something interesting. So if you go to the monthly chart, Adobe is absolutely crashed, just because based on the history for the monthly chart, we haven't seen such a retracement for Adobe. But the good thing is stochastic, MACD, everything gives us a very nice, I would say, hidden divergence, bullish hidden divergence. If you don't know the term of bullish hidden divergence, my students know. I would happy to educate you in my courses if you want to take it. But here is the level. Look at that. Fantastic 61.8 Fibonacci level. That is a very nice level that everyone needs to think about it. And also, here's the pivot. Look at that, how many times tested. 1, 2, and third time. Just go to 61.8 Fibonacci level. And here is EMA 42 on the monthly chart, which is another important EMA. And this all happened in monthly chart. So I'm pretty bullish in Adobe, to be honest, just because this is a nice bull flag for the next run, and we are coming back down here. So I believe the correction is over for Adobe. Here is the weekly chart. Weekly chart, we are getting back to this area, and this is the institution area, by the way. Why this is institution? Do you know why this is institution? Just because price is consolidating here, so everyone is getting bullish, put their stop loss here, and before any rally in consolidation, if it is going to be a strong one like this, price is going back down to shake out all the weak hands. They just put a stop loss here or something like that. So twice they just pierce through and make sure that they just gather all or collect all the orders. Stop hunting all the orders. All the weak hands are going to be shaken here. And then look what happened. One, and then boom, off to the rally. So right now price is going back up here. Price is going back down there and test these institutional levels, right? And here's the trend line, easy trend line, right? And this is pretty interesting. So I would expect even prices going lower to this one, 392, so which is below 400. Just testing this SMA 200 on weekly chart, but it didn't go. So far it didn't go, but price is falling, right? You're falling. It is undervalued. It is good for buy right now. Okay, so if Adobe holds this level and get above, let's go to daily chart just for. All right, so if Adobe gets above this SMA, which is 490, so Adobe needs to close one daily candle above this 490. Then it take out this pivot and goes back to slightly bullish momentum. However, just keep an eye on this. Adobe has lots of resistance on their way, and this is the major trend line. Even if it goes above this, we need to close above this SMA 50 and this trend line, and then we can say, okay, Adobe is going to be next to stop here, next to stop there, and then there. So it's going to be level by level. It's not going to be one shot is going to go all the way up, but these are the levels that we should take a look at. All right, so here is technology technical analysis for this week. If you like this video, please give me thumbs up. For this video, thumbs up. And if you have any comments, just please go to the chat box down there and put your comments there. I just put lots of videos in my playlist. Go to the video, go to the channel and check out the other videos. There are lots of good educational materials there, so please make sure that watch them and watch it completely, and also repeat them, because repetition is the key. All right, okay, have a good one, have a good weekend, see you on the chart. Bye bye.